Hello, welcome to the Data Channel, and you are watching Data Modeling Masterclass series. And as part of this video, we will discuss the importance of data model. So that means you can expect what are the parameters that defines the importance of the data models, why data model is important, and you might be a you might be a data architect, you might be a data designer, or you might be a data engineer or scientist who is closely working with the data. So it is important to understand what exactly the data model meant actually, and before starting any data projects, how that considering the data good data model is crucial for any successful projects, right? And that we will see in this video. And before proceeding, if you are new to this channel, we would recommend you to please subscribe and also press bell button for instant notifications. So let's get started. So data model importance basic. So what this in this particular uh, slide we were going to see is which are the very key important points, right, to kind of consider when you are working with a data model or you want to create a data models, right? So what are the important points what are the important points will come into picture. So we'll see one by one. So the first one is organizing the information. So a data model organizes and structures data in a way that reflects real world entities, real relationships, and constraints. It provides a blueprint for how data should be stored, accessed, and managed within a system, right? And let's take an example. Like in a retail business, a data model defines entities such as customer, product, order, etc., along with their attributes and how they are connected with each other by defining the relationships. It structures the data in a way that it allows the efficient storage and also the retrieval of the data, such as organizing customer information by name, by address, and by purchase history, so that it is not just about the storing the data, and also it's about how do you retrieve the data in an efficient way. So that's key when you're considering the performance, right? And you make the data more accessible, right? And that is how do you organize the data. And the next comes the data integrity. So by defining rules and constraints within the data model, such as data types, relationships, and business rules, it helps maintain data integrity. So this ensures the data stored in a system remains accurate, consistent, and also reliable, not just a particular time but over the time as well. And also let's take an example. A data model for a banking system, right, includes constraints to ensure that the account balance cannot go negative, right, and that transaction maintains the balance integrity. So that's one of the integrity we are talking about, right? And this prevents inconsistencies and errors in financial data, right? And so the next one is data quality. So here the data model contributes to improving the data quality by defining data validation rules, constraints, and standards. By enforcing data quality standards at a database level, data model help prevent erroneous data like inconsistencies and inaccuracy in the data, leading to higher data quality and reliability issues. So because we are connecting to different source systems, we are getting data from different integrations of different source systems, right? And different there might be manual processes by the lot of the system within the systems. So all this will definitely lead to a lot of data quality issues. And let's take example, a telecommunication provider implements data validation rules, a referential integrity constraint defined in a data model, so which will ensure the accuracy and consistency of the customer billing information. So this will reduce billing errors and improve the customer satisfaction. See, the point here is so as a data model can is not promising you to completely remove the data quality issues here, right? But it is actually helping to drive towards the better data quality approach. And so this is an example, right? So you actually have right set of rules and referential integrity constraints for data models and the tables, by understanding where exactly the business needs such kind of checks. So that will help reduce the data quality issues. So that's key. And the next is compliance and governance. So this is again one of the key point to understand, right? So data as a data modeler, so data models play a very crucial role in ensuring compliance with regulatory requirements and industry standards related to data management and privacy. So they help define data security measures, access controls, and auditing mechanism to protect sensitive information and ensure regulatory compliance. And again, let's take example a financial service firm, right? Which will implement a data model that includes access controls, encryption standards, and also audit trials to comply with regulatory requirements such as GDPR or HIPAA. So that the model ensures the sensitive customer data is protected and that compliance obligations are also met. So this is again very important, right? So this GDPR and HIPAA kind of regulations, which are from the like we need to as a project or the organization. So you need to comply for those rules which are applied at a geographical location or the country level, right? Or at a domain specific. The maybe few regulations are specific to the domains like finance, banking, healthcare, etc. Right? So as a data model, so your data model should cover all these aspects and ensure that so there is a proper audit trails and all the encryption standards are set, so that whenever if there is a audit happens, so you're not missing anything and all the details, all the audit trials are captured. So that is very important, right? And the next is the scalability and performance. Data model can help optimize the system performance and scalability by guiding database design decisions such as indexing strategies, partitioning, and data storage optimization techniques. A well designed data model can ensure that the system can efficiently handle increasing volume of data and user transactions. So let's again take an example, an online gaming or company, right? So designs its data model to support millions of concurrent users and large volume of gaming data. So the data model includes right status of a set of partitioning strategies and caching mechanism to optimize the performance and ensure scalability as the user base grows. So like take during the weekend, right? So the sudden there will be spike in the number of users or the number of gamers. So the performance should not be impacted, and also the scalability of the system should be made sure, right? So that's important. So here, if you see in this slide, we have discussed all these 5 points, which are very basic. And if you are a data modeler, and if you are anyone who want to understand data model, so these are very key parameters to understand and consider, right? And we have explained all of these 5 points with a few simple examples for the understanding. So moving on now. So let us see what are the data model importance in this video, so which are miscellaneous. So basic points that we have already seen, and there are other parameters or other importance of data model also, so that we will see in this particular slide. So the first one is a facilitating system documentation. So data model serves as a valuable source of documentation for information systems. So they provide a comprehensive view of data requirements, structures, and relationships, which can be used for system documentation, training, and knowledge sharing among the team members. So in the previous slides that we have seen, so those are the direct benefits are the basic or the very fundamental data model importance, and here as you can see these are the supporting other importance of the data model, so which you might not see the impact on the day one or on the daily basis, but in the background, or so these are most of the times we are most neglected points from the data model, the advantage of data model, right? So data model also gives these points, right? So which is very key to understand. If you want to know the importance of data model, right? And for this point, what we're discussing, facilitating system documentation, let us see the example. As a healthcare organization, let's take. uses a data model to represent patient records, diagnosis, and what are the treatments that they are going through. So this model serves as a common reference point for doctors, nurses, or the system admins to discuss patient care and administrative processes, right? And so driving business innovations. A well-designed data model can drive business innovations by enabling organizations to unlock the value of their data by providing a clear understanding of data assets and relationships. Data models empower organization to identify new opportunities, develop innovative products and services, and gain a competitive edge in the market, right? So let's take an example again. A transportation company analyzes the data collected from maybe sensors installed in its vehicle using a data model that defines a vehicle performance matrix, maintenance schedules, and routine like route optimization algorithms. So this enables the company to identify opportunity for efficiency improvements and maybe cost saving and maybe the new services that they can offer to their clients, right? So that's the example of driving innovations, right? And next is improving decision making. So a well-designed data model again provides insight into the relationship between different data elements and entities within the organization. So this enables better decision making by providing access to accurate and relevant data for analysis and reporting purposes. And again, let's take example. A transportation company analyzes data collected from sensors installed in its vehicles using a data model that defines a vehicle's performance metrics, maintenance schedules, and also route optimization algorithms. So this enables the company to identify opportunities for efficiency improvements, cost saving, and again, if they can give a new service offering as well. So enabling data integration. So data model provides a framework for integrating data from multiple source systems because any data projects will demand for such use cases, right? And by defining common data structures and standards and data models facilitate data integration efforts, allowing organizations to combine and analyze data from different sources to gain insights and make the informed decisions, right? And again, let's take example, a retail chain or the retail organization integrates the data from its online store, uh, brick and mortar locations, and inventory management systems using standardized data model. So this allows the company to analyze sales trends, manage inventory levels, and provide a seamless shopping experience across different channel and sources. And supporting data analytics and machine learning. So data model provides a foundation for data analytics and machine learning initiative. So nowadays we're talking more about AI, machine learning, and data analysis, right? So and more often we don't realize the importance of data model in the hurry of building the machine learning algorithms and like training the models and bringing the data from different sources. So no matter how advanced we are in these technologies, the traditional data model provides a foundation for the data analytics and machine learning initiatives by structured and organizing the data in a way that is conducive to analyze and model, right? By defining the structures and relationships, data models enables the organizations to extract insight, generate predictions, and derive value from their data through advanced analytical techniques. And again, let's take an example, a e-commerce platform, right? Utilizes a data model that structures customer behavior data, products attributes, and sale transaction. So this enables a data scientist to develop machine learning models for personalized product recommendation, demand forecasting, and maybe the use cases like fraud detection, right? So the last point we can discuss about enabling change management and adapting to change. So a business as a business evolve over the time and the requirement change, and data model provides a foundation for managing and implementing changes to the system. So there should be always, when in the design, right, so there should be always open for the changes. So that's a good design, right? They help identify the potential impact of the changes on the data structure and support effective change management process. And again, let's take example, a retail chain integrates data from its online store, like brick and mortar locations and inventory management system, using a standardized data model. So this allows the company, right, to analyze sales trend, manage inventory levels, and provide seamless shopping experience across um, different across different channels and different like retail outlets. So these are the different points that we have discussed in the previous slide and this slide. So right, and in the previous slide we have seen the basics of it, right? These are the basic points that we have discussed, which are very critical and very these are the points where you can directly see the value and directly see the impact of data model. But other point where you can see, so these are the hidden points or hidden gems of the data model, so which are again the importance of the data model, so which usually generally people don't realize these points. So this is also very crucial to understand, so that you will understand the end-to-end importance of data model. So the important point here is to note is, so no matter what we have evolved in the data journey, so data model, the traditional data model will still remains relevant. And so without the good data model, you cannot like achieve any kind of maybe you're working in a transactional project, right, retail project, maybe ERP tool, or you might be doing complex analytics analysis, data analytics or machine learning or AI kind of use cases. No matter what, so the data model is still relevant and is always important, because it has its own traditional way of um, uh, giving the advantages to the project by designing the data model in such a way which is which is always kept open for any sort of changes. And considering the agile way of working, so it is important to understand how to design a data model which will suit for the agile practice of the agile projects, right? So hope this was useful, and thanks for watching.